Welcome to No Madness Life, Mo. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and become a member today. Links in the description, as always. Etsy store, in the About section. Here you come. Here you come. Come on, it's Saturday night. We're bored as shit, right? Can you tell I've had a nap? Eyes are a little, you know. Hi, I'm Gam. My husband. This man just kills me. Hi, Jersey Shore. So look, these are some of the things I ordered for Baby No Madness. These are the little teether biscuits, gluten-free, organic, blueberry, purple carrots. Hi, Alpine. Hi, Baba Wawa. Sweet potatoes, banana. I don't know how the pea and spinach are gonna... He'll probably go... You thought about a nap? Oh, dear Lord. Hi, Tally girl. You got no idea. You know what? We are gonna have some laughs tonight. Y'all in the mood to laugh? For real? We're gonna get past the stupid shit first. Like, I went to get some Tagamet, you know, for my acid reflux. It's been pulled. It's been pulled. It's gone. Pulled them. Can you believe it? Move, baby, move. I gotta put these in the green room. Huh. There we go. I had to put them in the green room with my gifts. Yep. Pulled it. Oh, you got some of those too? Hi, Shane. Oh, my God. So let's get some laughs tonight. It's Saturday night, people. We don't care about the drama. And the candle wax lady explaining why she locks up the food. Anybody have a controlling parent? Oh, good. Half pie. Anybody ever have a controlling parent? Oh, you get a prescription of those. Good for you. The rest of us can't touch them. Hey, Lizzie. So, if any of you have ever had a controlling parent, that's all this is. Because they get mad when they have to spend all their money on food and they have children that just want to eat all the time. Yeah, so just buy healthy food. What's the problem? Overindulge on carrots? Who cares? Right? No. She's not happy that the internet's talking about it, even though she put it out there to be talked about. Whatever. She can be angry all night tonight. We're not gonna be. Haha, we're gonna have fun. Let me give you a synopsis. Let's just say 24-hour synopsis. You know what? Comedy has victims, right? Tonight, it's gonna be Mr. No Madness. Because he's so dramatic. It entertains the shit out of me. He's so dramatic. It is so funny. God bless him. So last night. Can I get through this? I mean, it just morphed into today. There's never a day. Just normal. We are a sitcom. I bent over the kitchen counter laughing my ass off. I couldn't even look at him today. I swear, he's just this person. But if he wasn't, I would be absolutely bored. But he entertains me. And I'm pretty sure he appreciates my wit too. But after the story, maybe you'll think he don't. But he does. Okay. So last night, he's sitting on the couch. He didn't get a filter for the furnace like he was supposed to. Which is fine. Who cares? See, he was going to drive the long road to get a furnace filter because you could save $8. $8. Instead of just getting it in town. But he didn't. He forgot. Which is fine. So he commenced to sneezing last night. Which is common when you got dust. You know, you're inside a house. The furnace is roaring. You should get a new filter, an allergen filter like we have, but this one needs to be changed out. And, yeah, you get the dust going, and, yeah, you'll start sneezing. Stuff like that. So he's sitting on the couch, right? He goes, something's not right. How am I going to get through all this? I just don't know. I said, why? What's going on? I'm already tearing up. What's going on? Oh my God, my eyes are watering. I go, you getting sick? I don't know. Something's not right. Like, describe the not right stuff. Can we go from head to toe? Do you got a headache? No. Do you have a sore throat? No. Are you having chest pains? No. Do you feel dizzy? No. Stomach ache? No. I may not be able to get through this. You don't say anything. Now listen, here's what I've learned. Don't even say anything like, well, you look a little flushed. No. You use that for revenge. You do not just put that out there. You save that. Anyway, so I said, maybe it's allergies. I don't know. I go, when's the last time you ate? I don't know. Why don't you eat something? He's making soup. My soup. But if it makes him feel better. I said, you want me to make you like a vegetables and rice? No, I just want this soup. I said, okay. And he's making the soup, right? He's wearing his Tractor Supply pants, his hat. He's making the soup. Do you have to boil this? Do you want me to make it for you? No, I'll do it. Okay. He goes, hey, if I die in my sleep tonight, just know that I really, really love you. I said, okay, thank you. You might want to clean the gaming room before you go to bed. No, I didn't say that. Anyway, so he gets up this morning. He's alive, people. He's alive. He feels fine. Then, later on, he comes downstairs and he goes, I peed out a blood clot. I said, hold on. Maybe with your history of kidney stones and your lack of drinking water, you may have passed a kidney stone, which is why you didn't feel good last night. Shelly MD, at your service. I said, now, I tell you to drink 3 to 4 glasses of water a day. Yeah, I think it was a kidney stone. And that's why he didn't feel good last night. This man has passed and had surgery on kidney stones. Kidney stones. Yeah. I also worry about some side effects of a certain thing that people have talked about. He felt fine. He felt fine all day. Nothing else. Never happened again. But it was probably a kidney stone. Which is why he didn't feel good last night. So we've wrapped that up. So then we're staring at each other. We're down there on the couch staring at each other. Probably like around, I don't know, 1:30 in the afternoon. He goes, I'm so tired. I go, me too. I go, I'm going to go upstairs and watch my show on the big screen. Maybe close my eyes. Right? Now, I always tell him, don't let me sleep too long. It's never good. Now, I go into full REM. I dreamt I was in Florida. I had a baby. So there's that. I'm running through the airport in Florida, but this was like the biggest airport. Somebody was following me. I don't know why. I'm trying to get away from him. Yeah, wives are everything, right? So are hairdressers. So I'm trying to get away from this person in this airport. It's a big airport. Me and a baby. Me and a baby in Florida. Oh, and there was snow in Florida. So there was that. And I'm like, oh, I'm in Florida going, don't worry about it. We always get snow. It'll go away. I'm a professional. I'm back at the RV resort, right? And I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta catch a flight home. And I didn't have a baby when I was in the RV resort. But I evidently did when I was in the airport. So I'm running around with a baby. Hopefully it was mine. Some guy's following me through. This is my dream. So I lay down, waiting to board. And I fall asleep and miss my flight. I'm like, where's my baby? People are like, you missed your flight. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it was a whole weird thing. Never have chips and salsa for lunch before you nap. There's something in the salsa that just takes you to dimensions you didn't even know. Never would have imagined any of this in my life, but apparently my brain worked it out, and I have no idea what was up with that, right? So, it wakes me out of my sleep. I don't know what day it is, because when I normally wake up, I look at my phone to see what time of the morning it is. So, I wake up, I'm like, what day is this? What time is it? Where am I? Right? Looking at my phone. My God, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. What time did I fall asleep? Then I'm like, oh my God, is he still sleeping? So I get up. I come down the stairs. He's sitting there with a big bowl of food, right? I come down. He's like, he thinks it's funny. Now, you know how Katie used to say revenge is best served cold? No. In this case, hot. Hot. Hot was the best. I said, how long have I been asleep? Did you even check on me? He goes, I don't think it was that long. I said, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. I think we said our goodbyes at 1:30. You know what I'm saying? 1:30 in the afternoon. And I was asleep within 20 minutes. So, I act like, fine. Don't wake me up. I don't care. I go, what you eating? What you eating? He goes, I'm eating that rigatoni. I go, Jesus, is that stuff still good? I was going to throw it out today. This is how I get him back. Drops the fork in the bowl. What? What do you mean? I said, well, when did I make that? And neither one of us could remember. I go, it's probably fine. Finish it. He goes, wait a minute. Are you serious? I go, yeah. I was going to toss it. I wouldn't eat that shit. I haven't eaten that shit in 2 days. He goes, I have a lump in my throat. I just toddle off to the kitchen. I'm not listening. I got this weirdo. I'm not listening to him. I wandered past him. He wanted me to stay there, probably smell it, taste it, remember the day I made it. I remember that shit. So I just tootle on to the kitchen. He's behind me. He's scraping in the garbage. He grabs the big container of it, folds it in half, throws it in the garbage, gets a bottled water. Go, 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 go. I still ain't saying a word. I'm watching the theatrics. I said, when did I make that? Huh? And he's, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I have a lump in my throat. I said, well, just see what happens, I guess. That's revenge served cold or hot. See, I know for a fact that it's fine. It was fine. But boy, did I enjoy that. Don't wake me up from a nap. Revenge is best served hot. Cheers. Wait, what? What's so bad about me? If it was really bad, I would have tossed it. I'm just playing. There's a couple reasons I was just playing. He's going, I need meat. I need meat in this house. I go, it's too expensive. But if you'd like me to go get some Applebee's, would you like some double crisp chicken wings? Yeah. So I tootled off to Applebee's. But if it was really bad, I would have threw it out because I know he'll go in the fridge and eat anything because he trusts me. But when I said, I was going to throw that out. It was fine. Of course, I wasn't going to taste test it. I'm just saying. It was in a refrigerator that's very cold. I'm sure it was fine. When did I make that? Anyone remember? Anyone? Wednesday? It was Tuesday or Wednesday, wasn't it? Now, if it was Monday, that would be bad. I think it was, I don't know. I'm guzzling down Pepto. Oh my God, it was so funny. He's so dramatic. Honey, what? If I die in my sleep tonight, know that I really, really love you. Okay, thank you. Listen, my life would have been a living hell if I would have said, you know, you look a little pasty. You look a little sweaty. You look a little flush. Any of those words. It would have been a long night. Crazy. He is dramatic, though. Well, it makes me laugh. Here's my favorite part of this relationship. Well, he did say it tasted good, so. But, you know, he didn't wake me up and giggled. He giggled. He'll never learn. He'll never learn. One of these days he will. I'm like, what are you eating? Rigatoni. I was going to throw that out. I wish you could have seen. He was such a happy. He was like a pig in slop. He had a towel under it. The bowl's all hot and steaming. Don't let me sleep in again. You are, Christy. You do that too. Well, he's dramatic, so I knew there would be effect. Oh my God. Before he goes to bed, ask him. No, you don't do that, Tiger. See, here's the thing. If I even have a sore throat, I won't tell. I won't tell him. It'll be a whole thing. If he went off to work and I'm like having my coffee, he'll be like, are you all right? I have a sore throat. That's what he does. Yeah, you have to be married to someone, Christy, that totally appreciates that kind of personality. And he does, trust me. Because not only was I laughing in the kitchen, he's twirling around, and a giggle came out once in a while. But it was my moment. It was totally my moment. But anyway, then he'll call me all day. He will text and call me all day. So no, I have to be really sick to go. Sit down. Have a seat. I learned this very young. Very, very young in the relationship. He worries about the people he loves. To the point of annoyance. That's what I said, Miss Christine. I said, well, shit. Payback, revenge is best served hot. Not cold. Hot. Right in the moment. But you gotta be witty. If you want to entertain yourself, you need to be witty. You look disheveled. A friend said that to me. Shame. I have an ex that I still play with. He has a lot to pay for. You have to. Some people don't appreciate your humor. What are you going to do? He does. I love that when he goes, oh my God, I have a lump in my throat. I mean, like, really? That quick? I go, that botulism's already worked its way up. Come on, that's at least a 5-hour gig. So, you got till about 10 tonight. We'll see where you're at that point. I would hope it would occur before 10. But then again, the grocery store's open all night. It is entertainment. He's dramatic. God. If I don't wake up tomorrow morning as he's making soup. I'm like, listen. If you really were at that point where I believed you may not wake up tomorrow morning, I guarantee you wouldn't be standing at the stove in your Tractor Supply pants and your hat making soup. You would be laid out on the floor. Laid out. Like the night you woke the whole house up at like midnight because you had a kidney stone. And you were like, get me to the hospital right now. Okay. Go wait in the car. We have children. I need to tell them what's going on. Right? So, of course, the girls came. My daughter's grabbing teddy bears, whatever, to give him, make him feel better, right? Because she was like, I'm going to say 9, right? And, Your morality's behooved by this story. There you go. This has been a lifetime. Even before COVID, if you sneeze near my husband, it's like he wanted to push a button and put a wall up. This is him. So, oh yeah, my husband, you know what? He just goes to work. The paycheck goes in. He don't care where it goes. He'll even ask me, do we have any money left? Yeah. What do you want? What do you want to get? You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. Yeah, he's very trusting because he knows I ain't going to screw him over. So anyway, he's out in the garage, holding on to the back of the vehicle, working his way to the passenger seat in the middle of the night, throwing up on the garage floor. Like, really? Really? On the garage floor. I'm telling, he's holding his kidney, right? I'm like, it's a kidney stone, relax. My daughter's passed how many now, you guys? Right? So that was the whole thing. He goes, no, it's not. It's something else. I know it is. Oh, my God. I'm like, it's a kidney stone. Just drink a lot of water. He never drinks water. Even the doctor told him, you need to drink a lot of water every day. Flush your kidneys. He don't listen. My daughter don't drink a lot of water either. So they get what they get, right? I'm 56 years old, never passed a kidney stone in my life. I drink so much freaking water. I think it's key. So anyway, until he has a problem, then he just guzzles water. Honey, I drank 3 bottles of water today. I'm like, honey, I do that every day. No trophies needed. No, they never listen. So anyway, that kidney stone, the very first one, the first one he gave birth to, he had to have surgery to get it removed. It wouldn't move. It wouldn't move. That was the whole thing. I can't even talk about it. It's too graphic. I can't even. Yes, but there's been so many dramatic moments. And with this going on, this pandemic, he's a little more edgy of a sneeze. I had 3 kids and lived. He has the flu and he's almost dead. Yeah, I know. Mine does the same with water. He had a heat stroke and wants a medal every time he remembers to drink a bottle of water. Isn't that the truth? I can't with him. I finally made it back into my house. I could not believe the snow was literally over my head. Oh my God, Maybella. Yeah, that's a crazy storm. So let me think. Listen, this is the comedy show tonight, and he's the victim. He put so much comedy in my life. He put so much comedy in my life. Like, things are popping in my head of the things he's done and said. And be surprised that his own children are dramatic. Be surprised. Oh my God. He could never handle being with anyone else but my personality. Because I poo-poo everything. He needs that. If he had somebody that ran around with their arms in the air like him, whoa. Right? Well, listen, in the morning, do you all wake up and the first thing you do is brush your teeth, right? Before your coffee, right? Go make yourself a cup of coffee, sit down, get a Kleenex, blow your nose, prepare your whole face and body for the day, right? I sit down with my coffee Now, he's gone all week, right? The weekend. I'm usually up before him because he likes to sleep in. Well, if he's not and he's already drinking his coffee, I go through my routine. I go, hand me a Kleenex, please. Why? Why, are you sick? Stop. I do this every morning. You know how, like, you sit there and pick your nose and blow your nose all freaking day? I do it once in the morning. I blow my freaking nose. Don't start this. He won't let me watch politics on TV either. Gets him too worked up. Way too worked up. Ken, I don't baby adults. I'm not mean. I don't baby adults. Especially men. Come on now, y'all babies. Ken, he needs a hug. He gets hugs. No, he's very funny. But I know his phobias. So, like I said, never let me sleep too long. Check. But I did go out and get him some chicken wings. So I'm sitting there at the car side to go. And I left the house. I still had 20 minutes till the food would be ready, right? So, yes, we've been told we're Doug and Carrie from King of Queens all the time. All the time. Anybody that knows us in real life, all the time. It is true. He always wants to know what's in my, what snacks or goodies or chopsticks are in my side table. There's nothing I own that he don't want or wish he had. For real. He is Doug. And I'm Carrie. So, I had 20 minutes till the food was done. And I'm on this hunt for Focus Kiwi Strawberry, right? Vitamin water. Not the zero sugar shit. That stuff's so nasty, honest to God. I have never tasted an aftertaste like that in my life. So, I'm on a hunt for one. It's like crack now. You can't find it in any neighborhood. Everywhere I went, they're sold out. This is the thing right now. And I don't want diet soda. I want vitamin water. I love it. It's refreshing. I don't even like diet soda anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, this is a quest for me. I have even looked on Amazon. So, now I'm sitting at the Applebee's in the car side to go spot. No, I don't even walk into Aldi's. They don't have name brand shit, do they? I heard everything they have is like off-brand, some weird name. That's weird. I never would have even considered Aldi's. We don't have one in town anyway. We've got 3 gas stations and a grocery store. 4 gas stations and a grocery store. I tried 3 gas stations and a grocery store, and there wasn't any. I gave up. So I knew my food was going to be ready. So I go and I park back in the car side to go at Applebee's. She's, when you call it in, they're like, what's your name? What's your phone number? What car are you in? Yeah, and that's the only restaurant we have is Crapplebee's. So he wanted them damn wings. So I'm like, I'm in a black Jeep, the one with the squirrel shit all over the hood. I made the lady laugh. She probably was having a rough day because every porker in this town eats at Applebee's on the weekend. So I pull in, parking lot's full. Pull into a car side to go. I'm watching Foodie Beauty, all greened out on edibles and dope and some weird lingerie shirt with her crack wig on that she cut all the baby hairs off of. Now it looks like a band. It's like this. She cut the baby hairs off. She didn't pay to have somebody fit it for her. So it's literally a band. Like this. Like a crack wig. Right? You've seen those. It's a mess. It's ugly. It looks horrible. $600 wasted. And so the chick comes out. She's carrying the guy in a Jeep Patriot. She's got his food, my food. She hands the food into him. And he's all, skits. I can only see his lips moving. I can't hear him. I'm in my car, right, with the heat just blowing because it's like 10 degrees. My food's just dangling in the breeze, right? He reaches in. He's skittering around in the bag. I said, for the love of God. He pulls out a French fry. Gives her the nod of approval. Sweet little girl. I gave her a really good tip because of the assholes she deals with on a day-to-day, minute-by-minute basis, right? Running in and out, right? In and out, warm, cold, bringing you your food, lazy asses. I'm just doing it because I don't want to be in a restaurant full of people. That's all. So she brings my bag around. I go, really? You had to eat a fry? She started laughing so hard because he wanted to make sure they were crispy. I said, what? She goes, yeah, because if it's not crispy, his wife was going to send him back. I go, bingo! There it is. He's married to a Karen. She would have made him bring back the fries. So I hope he lives next door, because newsflash, the steam, when they put them in a container and shut the lid, even if it's styrofoam, plastic, doesn't matter. If the steam is there and it's closed up, when he gets home, they're going to be soggy. I wish I would have had the time to stick around. And I told her, go, give me his address. I'm gonna buy him an air fryer. Just throw him in an air fryer. Shut up. Taking up everybody's time. He probably didn't even tip her. I tipped her enough for both of us, so there was that. I didn't poison my husband. I was playing with his insecurities. There's a big difference. But I really was going to throw it out today. Can you even imagine? That restaurant was full of people. I mean, the parking lot was packed. There's no restaurants in this town. Oh, yeah. There's the one that used to be a bowling alley. They turned into a restaurant. Oh, my God. It's so good. Listen. When you have a town full of senior citizens that eat old school, not like new school way, old school way, you walk in there and the plates are full and it's like 4 courses on the plate. You got your mashed potatoes soaked in gravy. You got your big slab of some sort of meat. You got your vegetables. You got your bread basket. You know those restaurants, right? You know the restaurants that I'm talking about, right? There's no imagination to the plate. Water, Ken. How long you been with me? Water. Ice water. Well, it's almost gone. No insinuations, Ken. I don't drink. He said Johnny seemed like a good man. He'll hang out with them. Anyway, so you know the restaurants I'm talking about. Early bird specials, thank you. The sloppy eggs on the plate with Wonder Bread, toasted. They have no imagination. It's not cuisine. It's I don't feel like cooking, so let's go here and eat. And you walk in and you're looking at people's plates as you're walking to your table and you're like, you really want to look at this menu? Oh my God. It's one of those restaurants when the food comes You're grateful. You're grateful that it's not absolutely horrible. I can't eat in those restaurants anymore. Once your palate has tasted a masterpiece. Listen, I went and had a grilled cheese. Now I got to find this recipe. I have to find this recipe. This was on bakery bread, sliced beautiful. Right? It had a blend of cheeses. It had a pear butter. Pear butter. It was like a thin layer of like a pear jelly butter. Son of a bitch. It had a thin Granny Smith green apple slice. It had turkey bacon. A grilled cheese. This thing danced on every taste bud you owned. It wasn't your cracker white cheese or grilled cheese, your cracker grilled cheese, right? And tomato soup, dip. This thing danced in your mouth. And as soon as I get the perfect recipe from this restaurant I ate it at, 4 hours away, which by the way, I will be visiting that restaurant and getting that grilled cheese again. And I'm going to write down the recipe. Because that will be my go-to from now on. That is cuisine. Oh my God, it was just, it's like when you make a salad, right? Here's my favorite salad I make. I get spinach or mixed greens. I prefer the spinach leaves. I take the stems off. I wash them. I let them dry in a colander. Right. I cook up some chicken breast, Amish, right? Cut it up in little squares. Set it aside. Let it cool. I take my lettuce, I put it in the bowl. I throw in cashews, pieces or halves, whatever way you want to roll this. Cashews, craisins, dried cranberries, throw those in there. A can of the small, drain the juice, mandarin oranges, throw those in there. Throw the chicken breast in there. I get some raspberry vinaigrette. Mix it all up. Throw in some croutons. I had that at a restaurant once. Now you can substitute if you don't like mandarin oranges, which they add just the perfect acidity and sweetness without overdoing it. You could do strawberries instead if you choose. Sorry, but without the mandarin oranges, it is lost all the flavor. Oh my God. To this day, it's my family's favorite salad I make. They're like, oh yes. I'll make it soon and I'll do it on a Let's Cook. Oh, it's the best. And once I get this grilled cheese perfect, once I get the grilled cheese exactly the way, I want all their recipe. I want their whole recipe. If I have to call them, no, I can look it up online. But I'm just saying. But once you've danced around your palate like that, like I'm picturing like Gordon Ramsay walking into our local restaurant going, shut it down. Shut it down. Yes, I'll make a video. Shut it down. You know what I'm saying? If you go into my playlist under food, I have made a replica of it's basically the California Kitchen tostada pizza my way. And it is freaking amazing. Tostada pizza my way. I have done that salad. I have done fruit relish. And I've made the cinnamon crisp to dip them in. It's all in my food playlist, I think. If it's not, I'm going to recreate them all. The fruit relish is to die for. It's just the perfect tart, and sweetness. So, like I said, once you've danced around with your palate, you are not going to go into those kind of restaurants. The early bird special. Slap on a plate. Remember that stuff? Corned beef. What is it? It's called shit on a shingle. It's like corned beef and some creamy white sauce, and you spread it over toast. What in the little trailer park hell shit is that? It's a bunch of sodium. You can buy that shit frozen. Stouffer's. That's like Steakums. Remember that shit? No. Go out to eat. Go out to eat to a beautiful Irish pub and order yourself a French dip, a Philly cheesesteak, Steakums. Yeah, check out my recipe playlist. Anyway, yes, I went to Crapplebee's. I got the chicken oriental salad in a wrap. I only ate half it. I don't know. It was all cabbage. Pretty much. You remember Steakums? Oh, they suck. They had like stringy fat on them. You know, the welfare dinners you had to eat when you were young because you couldn't afford food. The fruit relish. Yes, I did it for Super Bowl. Did I not? No. I did it when I lived in the haunted apartment. Above Susie nightgown. So anyway, Mr. Dramatic. Listen, I don't play with this psyche that often, but when I do, it's epic. See, if you do that every day, if you do that every day with somebody, pretty soon they're gonna get desensitized. You gotta always catch them off guard once in a while. What other moments have we had? Now, see, I used to feed into it. When we first met, boy, that really curled together, didn't it? When we first met, of course I fed into it because I was like, oh my God. And now it's like, really? When his kids turned out to be as dramatic as he was, I was like, oh, this is a thing. And my kids would laugh their ass off because I was more chill as a parent. Like, when my son split his chin open and you could see his jawbone, right? There's some moms out there, oh my God. And your kid's like, what? And then the jawbone's showing. You're like, shh. It's just a small cut. But I don't have, this is what I said. Because I go, let me see. Lifts his chin and it pulled the skin and you can see all the jawbone. And I was like, yeah, I don't have the cleaning supplies for that. I ran out. So we're going to go over to urgent care. And they got better stuff. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Shh. When we're done, maybe we'll go to the Dairy Queen. Okay. So tootle along, get in the car. And I'm like that, you know. Hold the washcloth. Hold that right there. Good boy. And then we get in the car, scoot along, and then they had to stitch it shut. Oh, duh. And of course, you know, doctors, they don't know how to play along with a mom. So, Doc, you're just going to give this a good cleaning out, right? Oh, no. We're going to have to put some stitches in this. My son's face went, what? I'm like, really? You can't play along? You must not have kids. You must have just got out of med school. Now you get to deal with the screaming kid whose skin keeps stretching open. Good for you. Haha. You should have played along. Now he's yours. I held his little hand. I said, listen, he's going to numb it so you won't feel it. And then when you're done, we'll go get, some Dairy Queen. That kid cried and cried and cried until it was done. And I go, you're done. Tear stop. Let's go. You have to be the cool one. Of course, I worked in a hospital, so I got desensitized from all kinds of shit. Things I didn't even know were possible with the human body. It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. But now I get it. Now I get it. All the panic in the world. Oh my God, thank you, Vicky D, for the super chat. All the freaking out in the world doesn't change the situation, right? So why amp everybody up? Now let me tell you something about my sister. There is nothing. I've learned this since childhood with her. There is nothing I can do to calm her down. So her son's over at my house playing. Da, 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 da. Clunk. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, oh, here we go. I go in the room. What's up, boys? He's got his hand here with blood. I'm gonna die. Well, he learned that from his mom. I said, shh. We don't speak those words in this house. Obviously, you're screaming at the top of your lungs. You're not dying. Now, let me look at your head. I'm like, ooh. Yeah. You know boys, though. They play rough. So I take him into the bathroom. Right? He goes, tell me I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die. I go, you're not going to die. Don't lie to me. I'm not going to die, right? You're not going to die. Please don't lie to me, Aunt Shelley. You're not going to die. And listen, if you were going to die, you think I'd be standing here like this? No. Okay, then. Shh. So, I got some gauze. And I said, hold this against your head. I have to call your mother. I call her. She's down the street. She's like 4 houses down, right? I go, don't freak out. I was like, ooh, that's not the way to start that. But too late. I already popped the words out of my mouth. Don't freak out. It's your son. Hit his head. And I think you may need to come down here. The phone dropped. It was a house line. It was at my grandma's. It just dropped. We didn't have cell phones. I said, well, that she must be on her way. So I'm waiting for her vehicle to come, right? I'm out on my balcony. Oh, where is she? Pull up front, waiting for her. She's running down the road carrying her daughter. I'm like, what in the hell? She's like, I go, excuse me. I think we're going to need your car, your purse, key, your ID, your insurance cards. Lost her daughter's pacifier somewhere in the run. I have lots of these people around me. And guess who they call when they're freaking out? Me. And then I like to play around with her psyche once in a while too. Especially when we're in our safe place. Like we got to the urgent care and they're going to staple. They're going to put staples in them. And she's sitting there with her daughter on her lap, just in a full... I go, everybody calm down. My God. Let's play a game. Everybody's like, okay. I go, let's play I Spy. I go, I spy bone. I really did. I don't know why. I was going to say white, but bone was funnier. And my sister laughed her fool head off. See, sometimes you got to just shake it up. Like I said, I've worked in an urgent care. I've worked in a hospital. I've seen it all. I seen a guy come in with a nail from a nail gun sticking out of his head. I'm like, holy shit. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. I have seen sheet metal damn near take off an arm, holding it together. And I'm like, why are you at the urgent care? Get to the emergency room. I'm like, who comes to the urgent care when a piece of sheet metal has damn near taken off your arm? Like, you have to learn to be that way. Honey,
What?
how's your tummy
Okay.
after the rigatoni?
Fine.
It's fine? I'll check on you around 10.
Okay.
He laughs. That's when it'll kick in. And if I gotta go get some, Pepto-Bismol or something, I'll go. It's not mean, Ken. You just have no sense of humor. You must be pretty boring. If you can make people laugh, you should do it. And she did laugh. She laughed. Because sometimes you have to take people there. You have to take them all the way there so you can bring them back down. So many scenarios in my life. Listen. I don't know why I find humor in everything. I mean, there's some things I don't for sure. Like, I don't want to talk about anything sad. I really don't. I just want to laugh tonight. And I want you all to laugh tonight. It's Saturday night. They have magic spray at the doctor. Yeah. I didn't have a lot of incidents with kids. I had one. Oh my God. You know what the sad part is? I've taught my daughter to laugh. Listen, I have made her laugh through her hardest moments in life, okay? And she'll never forget that. Right? I wasn't a screamer. I wasn't a yeller. I wasn't a, oh my God, the sky's falling kind of mom. I wasn't controlling. I wasn't mean. But if you tell me a story, I may laugh. I'll never forget when she called me crying her eyes out. Her heart was broken. Just broken. And I would have been there for her until she told me the whole story. How she laid on the shower floor in a ball, crying because a song came on. I said, hold on. Was the water on? I mean, were you literally in the middle of a shower singing and a sad song came on and you just melted into the shower floor? Is that what you're telling me? And did an ugly cry. And then I couldn't stop laughing. Because the imagery. I'm just picturing her. Just singing. And then falling to the floor. And now, to this day, we still laugh our ass off about that. But I made her laugh. Because I made her see the humor in it. Not that pain is real. But that whole thing could have been in a movie. A funny movie, by the way. That was funny. To this day, she still laughs about it. I do that a lot with her, especially when now, she does that to other people. She just starts laughing. It's the best medicine in the world. She wasn't crying anymore, was she? Because I was like, stop. I'm one of the people. Stop. Rewind. I'm trying to imagine this. Don't tell me a story like that. And we got to start from the beginning. So let me get this straight. You didn't step into the shower crying. You were actually singing, enjoying life. then a song melted you into the floor. No, was the water still on? She was laughing her ass off. I had to put the phone down because it was so funny. Now she's that way. You have to acknowledge the pain, but then we got to find the comedy in the reaction. Pain is real, but it doesn't need to consume you. It really don't. Unless it is absolutely horrifying. Like something just, you lose somebody. But we're talking about like little things like my sister running down the road instead of bringing her car and her car keys. See, it was that scenario that was funny. Not her son who needed staples in his head. One of your girls laughs with you, the other one gets mad. Yeah, I had that same situation in our house. My daughter kind of teeters with the same personality as me. My stepdaughter, not so much. She wanted to continue the dramatics, and she didn't like it. If you tried to cool it down and laugh about it, she wasn't a big fan of that because she liked to continue for whatever needs. And I'd be like, I just can't with you. I gotta walk away. Because you couldn't get her to picture the dramatics that were funny. Oh, no. No. She would go way higher. Yeah, no. You learn people real quick. Right? Yeah, so let me get this straight. See, I always do everything that way. She didn't appreciate that. Yeah. You're like, ooh. Never mind. Continue on with your emotions. And we never laughed about it later. Never. Ever. So she goes rollerblading one day with my daughter. She didn't have rollerblades. No, my daughter did. But my stepdaughter's rollerblades were at her mother's house. She didn't have them at the house. So, my husband, her feet were a size 8, 8.5. My husband's feet are 12. She goes, I can wear my dad's. I said, hold on. Now she's like 13, right? 13. You try to talk sense into them, but they know everything. So you go, okay, well, hope that works out for you. So she grabs these size 13 rollerblades. They're about this long. They look like skis. I don't even think she took the advice of stuffing socks in the toes. Oh, yes, Eleanor. You have no idea. So my daughter had hers on with knee pads and elbow pads. But the 13-year-old, what if a boy sees her with knee pads, elbow pads, a helmet perhaps? Off they go. We're sitting in the garage. I don't know, we were working on something. My daughter comes rounding the corner. My daughter comes rounding the corner. My daughter's laughing so hard she can't even tell us the story. But she's trying to get the story out before the genius one comes home. Before she gets home. She's laughing so hard she can't spit it out. My husband's like, I'm laughing. I already know it's bad. My daughter, listen, it's not about the injury. It's about the show that was put on. My daughter to this day can't tell that story. She cannot tell that story with us. She can't. She loses it every time. Oh my God. Let's just say The rollerblades got away from her. Okay? Because they're this big. They're this long. How you working that? You know how you have to stop. I think where she couldn't stop. They were too big for her. So, evidently, there was a small decline. It was something about propeller arms, windmill arms. I remember that part. Like, if you're going this way, you're trying to stop yourself by doing this. It's supposed to take you backwards. Not sure. Anyway, she ended up doing a full, she had on her cute little teenage shorts. No knee pads, no elbow pads, no helmet. We've been through that. Yeah. She rode and she wore the black top. Wore it. She wore it like a tattoo. When she come around that car, her hair even was hysterical. Oh my God. None of us spoke. My daughter literally was behind the garage at this point because she didn't want to get beat up when the injury came around the corner. But evidently, she rolled down a grassy knoll, which explained the hairdo. She was pretty tore up from the floor up. And you can't laugh because she'll get mad as hell. So that's why my daughter was hiding behind the garage. Oh my God, Heather. You had leaves and branches. Yeah, she had all kinds of debris in her hair. I didn't point that out. No. I was cool about it. Like, listen, why don't you go take a hot shower? And then I'll clean up your knee, your elbow, where the pads should have been. Because that's what you use to stop everything, right? Always the flexible parts. Yeah. She had the whole side, skin the whole side, right up to the ass. The whole thing was just one big, whoa. You had to wear those cute short shorts, didn't you? Did you really want boys to see you out there in size 13 rollerblades? When the law of averages of your feet being that big. That was embarrassing enough. But you couldn't tell her no. You couldn't tell her to wear, I'm going to wear, okay, I'm going to go out there with elbow pads and knee pads. Well, you are wearing your dad's rollerblades. It might be a good idea. One of these days, I'm going to have my daughter tell you that story. So now my daughter is this person. But she will take care of your wounds. And when the water's calm, she will bring in the humor. Remember the girl at homecoming? My daughter's the only one that wiped the blood from this girl. But couldn't tell the story when she got home. Because this girl had the acrylic long nails on. Her hair did. But girls, when you're a certain age, heels are not your friend. Especially if you're not a grown woman yet. I can't work them. I look like Bambi on ice. I can't work heels. I've never seen an attractive walk in a heel. So this girl's coming down one of them grand staircases. It's carpeted. One of them grand ones. Everybody's at the bottom. Look at the beautiful prom dresses. Jealous. Gorge. Beautiful. Not your color. You're down there doing the whole red carpet thing, right? This girl bit it. Way up there. right from jump. Came down like this. Her nails were going flick, 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 flick. And the carpet's pulling her dress. Snap, snap. Grabbed the whole side of her face. Just a rug burn. It took my daughter 2 days to tell that story. She couldn't stop the image of what she saw from flashing in her brain. And it got funnier and funnier because every time she tried to tell the story again, she forgot about this, she forgot about that. But my daughter did take her into the bathroom, washed her face. The girl cried, thanked my daughter. Like I said, it's not about the injury. It was about, what did I just see? Right? Have you ever seen anybody surf a carpeted staircase with their face as their nails popped off, trying to stop themselves? Yeah, but my daughter was the only one that took her in the bathroom, quieted her tears, tied her straps back on her. My daughter would have rebuilt that dress for her. Oh, God. Ice skating, yes. Yeah, and then my daughter, tells me these stories. And I don't want to laugh. But the way she tells them, you're going to laugh. That's what I mean. It's the events. The girl lived. She was fine. Yeah, she'll never forget it. A homecoming to remember, or prom, whatever it was. I think it was a homecoming. No, it was prom. That's right. She's going to remember that forever, unfortunately. Hopefully she didn't do any photos that night because she had some rug burn. But she didn't go home. She stayed. My daughter doctored her up. Told her to stand tall. Go out there and have some fun. You dance, girl. My daughter's too much like me. But she did take care of her. But then when she came home to tell the story, it took her 2 days. She is a good storyteller, yeah. She can put the imagery. You can picture the whole thing. We're Irma Bombex. Yeah, my daughter couldn't get that story out. I mean, it was in pieces. You almost had to build it like a puzzle. But eventually, I swear to this day, if she was sitting right here and I say, hey, tell these people that story about, that prom night, the girl on the stairs, the stair surfer, she would be done. It was my daughter, not my sister. Yeah, my daughter, yeah, she has learned to take a bad situation, make it better. If you can. I mean, it's not like, we're not talking about situations you can't. So, you can find humor in certain situations. So, yeah, I just wanted to laugh with you guys tonight, because I gotta be honest. My husband had me laughing too hard today. If I don't wake up in the morning, know that I really love you. We have to laugh. You gotta turn negatives into something positive. You have to. You have to. And I'm sorry, but there is just funny things that happen, and you cannot waste a moment like that. Hey, you're welcome, Stacy. So yeah, Foodie Beauty's live. She looks like she's all dressed to go to the trap house. Or, I mean, she was literally seducing herself. Were you watching her doing this? I'm like, what are you doing? Where's that hand been? Ugh. Oh my God. That's not sexy. Stop. Wow. She's all greened out. They're just putting on a show. It's a script. They're putting on a show. They want their subscribers back. If she has to sit at home for a couple days and pretend like she's already starting the whole, but I really love him. You know what? Shut up. But those people in there, yeah, but he's not good for you. Who are these chicks? Could we please make it mandatory that you have to use your profile pic to be on here, even as a talker? Because, honest to God, it's like when you drive by somebody after they've done something stupid on the freeway and you go, I have to pass them. I have to see what stupid looks like. I can't tolerate her anymore. She's an idiot. This little game they're playing is stupid. Stupid. It's a script. She's buying subscribers right now. Do you notice how she had 100,000 by morning? What'd you do? Sit up last night? Foodie Beauty. Were you sit up last night all greened out? What a content. What a channel. You do nothing for anybody. You get that right. You're just entitled at this point. But anyway, was she sitting up, buying off a Torrid? I want that negligee. I can't wait to see myself in it. Shopping all night. Then you're like, oh, I forgot. I need to buy some subs. You do that too? You have to look at people on the highway? Well, especially when they do something stupid. Like, don't turn on a signal and just start coming in your lane. You lay on the horn. I love to make them jump like that. Yeah, I'm right here. I don't have my invisible shield on. This ain't the Batmobile. Unbelievable. And you know what? Half the time, they got that damn cell phone on against their steering wheel. Which is why I said, as soon as your phone detects you're driving, right? You should not be able to go into any social media account. Right? You can make a phone call, and you can use your GPS. That's it. I'm going to create that. I'm going to create that cell phone. My water's gone. Her wig's too dark? Oh, listen. You can get away with a dark wig with a pasty complexion if you didn't cut off the natural little baby hairs that... This thing is a band like this. It's like this. It is so bad. Because instead of her taking it in, professionally having it put on her head, have the baby hairs so they look... And had she not shaved her whole head, she would have had some of her own hairs, and it could have sat right behind it with her own hairline. She has to... I can't. She knows everything. Let her be the smartest person. Let her look like a crackhead in that wig. $600. Who knows if she has a date? She's probably going to the trap house. Nobody even cares. If you think that outside her door is a deli number machine and people are taking numbers and standing in line, you're sucking yourself into the BS. Everything that comes out of her mouth is BS. Everything. From what she weighs to what she eats to who she starfishes for and thinks it's funny. No. No. Exactly. She had not her shave her head with a razor. Yeah. I saw somebody's thumbnail scrolling through and she butchered that beautiful wig. Yep. She sure did. She cut the netting off. They had the baby hairs. She cut the baby hairs off. So she literally created this black stringy headband. Yeah, first day it was beautiful, was it not? Now it's horrible. It looks like a synthetic crackhead wig. You know the ones. They move it around to scratch their head. You know the ones. Ones you see on a public bus. You don't want to know what starfish means. She did a demonstration. I can't. As funny as it is, I can't. Yeah, wasted money. She don't care. She don't care. Your super chats. Just keep super chatting her, people. Hi, Shane. Thank you. Look it up on the Urban Dictionary. There you go. You could seriously do stand now. I can't. Something has to set off the laughter. It has to. Like, it's got to get me going. And then I remember this story, that story, this. Like, him and his dramatics. It's so funny. I know all his fears. He knows none of mine. None. I know all his. I know everything. I'm a vault. He knows it. He's a good man, though. He is dramatic and very funny. And he does laugh at all the stuff. He don't get upset. He laughs. I make him laugh. He loves my sarcasticness. He loves my, I don't know, quirkiness. I don't know why. But he does. He just lets me be me. What are you gonna do? So bored. Saturday night. Bored. We don't do anything. We're making plans in our life. I am gonna do members only at 8:30 Monday, Eastern Standard Time. We have things to talk about. You all know we're making moves in our life. So we sit on our hands all the time. Because I'm not spending anything beyond what I have budgeted. Because we got plans, people. They're going to be epic. You're not going to catch me living the depressed old people life. I'm setting myself up. We're setting ourselves up. We're setting both of us up. And you still have the power to do it, no matter how old you are. There's always something out there. So we're working on it. But we talked about it in the last members only, so there's that. This members only, we will talk about things going on. It is Baby No Madness' first birthday. We'll talk about some of that. The good things. And you should have to have a mental evaluation before coming to the YouTubes. Oh, no. We wouldn't have, no. I prefer this content. Because I could be over watching people just living a morally healthy life. I could. Boring. That's the right thing to do. Good for you. I could do that all day long. But no, I like the ones that make me go, what?
Hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no.
That's what I want to watch. Normal people bore me and worry me. I do like funny people, though. I do like to watch funny people. I really do. Sometimes I wonder if some people are naturally funny or if they write out their comedy. Because shit just pops in my head. Because, like, I love Sebastian Maniscalco. He's my favorite comedian of all time. But when he was during the lockdown, when he was doing the What My Wife Bought on Amazon series, he wasn't that funny. So I feel like he writes his stuff. It's kind of a bummer for me. I want people to just go up, grab a microphone, and just haul ass. You know what I mean? And usually, comedians, the best comedians, their material is all based on their life, right? That's the way I am. I mean, anything I tell you is shit that's happened. And I have, like, people out there are like, oh, I'm never having kids. And I'm like, you have no idea what comes out of raising kids. First, the greatest love of your life, which if you don't experience it, you'll never know. But the other thing is the comedy. If you are mentally healthy and having kids, if you're not, you know what, you're going to suck at it. Chances are you're just going to be an asshole or a shitty person. So please don't have kids. Thank you. Only those. The only people that can be funny in life and naturally are people that are well grounded. They're well grounded. They're completely aware of reality. They're completely aware of what's right, what's wrong. They ain't messed up in the head. Right? You know what I'm saying? We see those people. They're all over YouTube. This is like, wow. That didn't even cross your mind is not a good idea. All right. That's what we see. And that's our entertainment. So what if you get a handful of these people? Well, remember when you did that? Yeah, but look what you just did. Come on. That's brilliant. Children are a lifetime of laughs. Yeah. Right now, this little baby No Madness is funny. It is very funny. I'm literally addicted to the laughter of a child, watching them progress into a person, from a baby to a person, finding their voice, making the sounds, the squeal out of nowhere where you're like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, I love all that. I love everything about children. All ages. Don't even care. Even teenagers crack me up with their dramatics. So anyway, yeah, listen, I could write a book. I had 4 kids in my house, and they all had different personalities, which made it a very interesting house. My husband, what is going on with these kids? Him and I, like every other weekend when they left, oh yeah, we drank. We couldn't make a happy hour cocktail fast enough. Now, our lives are, there's nothing that says we need a drink. That's crazy. That's crazy too. Because I used to love, him and I would have cocktails and get to laughing. We entertained the shit out of each other. But we haven't drank in 17 years. I don't know why. I wish I did know why. I miss it. I remember, that 14th day, it was like, you're watching the hands on the clock when the other parents pick them up. Or we drop them off. Hey, we'll drop them off for you. No, pick them up on the way home. Oh, what time do you get out of work? Right? We'd be in the grocery store with our last freaking $7 buying 5 o'clock rum. We didn't care. It was like instant decompression. And now we're always decompressed, where it's like, are you bored? Yeah, I'm bored. Me too, I'm bored. I'm going to go play my game. Fine, I'm going to go do a live. So we do. It's how we live. I'm okay with that. It's better than cranking my head with teenagers. I got it. Oh, somebody already got it. I got it again. Thank you, Debbie M. I unhit them, but I hit them again. Sorry. They're just sex bots. They show up in my comments, too. So if you leave a comment on my channel and you go back to see if it was there and it's not, I didn't block you. They're held for review because I get all this stuff. Check out my 18 photos. And it's like some nasty thing. And if I let that go through, I could get flagged. All somebody has to do is come in there and go in my comment section and then report. So that's why I hold everything for review. Because I don't care if you say, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're dumb. You're just, yeah, that's what you are. I don't care. I'll put it through. I just don't want any of this stuff because with these links you click, because it can hurt my channel. They're a bunch of assholes. They hit every freaking live. They hit every comment section. I will never forget that night that Squirmy and Grubs went live for the first time. They had no wrenches. They didn't even know about moderators. And their chat filled with disgusting links. Because this is how the world works nowadays. You get some on Instagram too, see? So there's that. So I'm gonna go piss off. I've tore apart that baby blanket again that I'm crocheting, and I'm getting really mad about it. I'm getting really mad about it because I want it to be the way I want it to be. And the pattern, like, just got weird looking. I used to love watching them, but it's too boring for me now. It's too, I don't know, it's too wholesome. Yeah, I ripped it all out. I want it to be perfect. It's my grandbaby. My granddaughter's coming. My granddaughter's going to be born in the spring. And I want it to be perfect. And I wasn't pleased with it. You think they're real? It's a show. Who knows? No idea. I have no idea. No, I know who you're talking about, Ken. I don't have any idea if it's scripted or I'm going to assume it's real. I mean, I can't imagine his parents allowing somebody to use him for content. Pretty sure of that. She will love it and it will be perfect because you made it. I hope so. Listen, I'm coming down. Listen, I was getting down to the, maybe I'll make her a quilt. Maybe I'll make her a quilt and buy a sewing machine. But I think I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that. I think I'm going to make something similar to that when she turns a year old. And it's going to have pretty pictures on it of family. Well, the link was to your type of water on eBay. I don't know what that means. Your type of water. What link? What? I have 10 thumbs when it comes to knitting. Oh, I want to knit. I'm thinking I was going to go get knitting needles and knit the blanket. I think I'd be happier. I watched for hours. And I like that it's thicker because it's knitted instead of thin. I don't know. Cool. I have 2 quilts my grandma made when she could no longer. There you go. Focus strawberry kiwi. What about it? There wasn't a link there. They're putting in weird names, like Russian names. It's probably mail order brides. Maybe they got me on there. Jesus. I'm just saying that's not a link. Maybe she means you're what? I didn't see any link. You talking about the people we keep hiding because they keep putting dot vortex things? What are you talking about? On eBay. I did it earlier. Did what earlier? Write a whole paragraph because I'm terrible at trying to figure out what people are saying. Can you teach me? I forgot. How to knit? Well, you're going to put... Well, if you want to make like washcloths for your kitchen, you're gonna put 15 loops on the needle. Yeah, those are Russian bots, is what I thought. Because even though they have a name here on my channel and when they chat, when you delete them, it's the same name with probably 100 YouTube names. But it keeps coming up with the same Russian name every time you delete it. No matter what they the name is in the chat. When you delete it, it shows the real name of the creator, and it's always the same. That's so weird. I don't even know how they do that. It doesn't match the one in the chat. I can't put pictures. No. Where are you? Like, never mind. I don't even know how to word it. It's not you, it's me. Like, they don't put a link. They're putting like something .tech and this .vor. They're never the same. So it couldn't be my vitamin water. If you type that into a window, it can't be my vitamin water. That's my point. They're not putting links in. Has anybody seen Uncle Boozy? Thank you, Colette. I haven't seen him. I took his wrench away. He ain't gonna be running out there with a wrench. Everybody else that comes in my chats regularly gets to keep their wrench. Because the truth is, thank you, Jamie Lynn. You were gonna ask about him? I haven't seen him. I don't know what's going on with him. He does this once in a while. Goes off on his own. I don't know. He does this once in a while. You can go over to Blind Views and probably play back his Thursday night and you'll see Boozy in there commenting. He just does this once in a while. It's okay. Sometimes he's in a funk. Sometimes he's in the middle of something. Search on eBay for your vitamin water. I don't even use eBay. I have Amazon. I have grocery stores. I have Costco's I can drive to. It's just my local grocery store. They put out 5 and then they're gone because I buy them all. It's just stupid. We're the worst grocery store in the world. I mean, you can have 10,000 people in this town and they'll put 5 vitamin waters out. And this is what we deal with. 4 packages of meat. Yeah, it is podunk. So if you're going to grocery shop, you grocery shop on Tuesday or Wednesday. Because then the crap from the weekend gets replaced. So Tuesday, my vitamin water will probably be back in there. But there's only like 5 of them. And you can't buy cases of kiwi, the Focus. You can't buy cases of the kiwi strawberry on Amazon. It's like the most sought after. I told you it's crack and everybody's looking for it. So I may have to go to a bigger city and load up with cases of it. We don't even get cases of vitamin water here. Individual bottles. Oh my God. At least you have a grocery store in your town. Amen, right? I've lived in towns I don't. I've lived in towns where I didn't. That really sucked. I don't even know what that sound was. My iPad's downstairs. Something went whoop. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta make a phone call. I hope you guys had fun. I love y'all. I'll probably see you tomorrow. Now, I did have a nap today, so who knows? We may come back later. Have a night sesh. I don't know. When I'm bored, guess what? You're my friends, so good luck with that. But at least I don't bees or get drunk. So you got that going for you. It's probably something in the closet. True. The ghosts. Good night. Good night, Riley. Yeah. Good night, Tally girl. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Kimberly. Saying that good night to Talia. Riley. You're welcome. It's still happening. I hear it. Good night, Shane. Do I have a dog up here? Oh, I think I have a dog on my bed having a dream. Or it's my stomach. Who knows? I didn't eat the rigatoni, so I know it ain't my stomach. I did eat cabbage, though. Eleanor. Debbie. Good night. Love y'all.